everyone, welcome back to my channel All About Alex. And today I'm excited because I'm finally doing my refrigerator organization video, and I just want to show you guys how I organize the refrigerator. I'm going to clean it out. It's disgusting. I'm warning you right now. I purposely let all of our groceries kind of get depleted before I was able to tackle this, because I knew that it was going to be a really deep clean, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't have a lot of food to be sitting out. I actually did get a grocery haul today, so I'll go through that later after I do all the cleaning and organizing and everything. And then we'll put everything back together, and hopefully it'll turn out the way it is in my head. And I'm gonna be a bit extra because I'm gonna be labeling everything. It's gonna be so cute, hopefully. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you do, give me a like and subscribe. I would love to have you as part of the All About Alex family. And here we go. Okay, so here I'm just showing you some of the containers I got. Now, I have been collecting these containers over a couple months now. So some of them came from Amazon, some of them came from the Container Store, some of them came from the dollar store. So just different places, Walmart. I just wanted to collect what I thought I might need in order to get the refrigerator and the freezer organized and cleaned out really, really well. So as you can see, my groceries in the background, but just still some of the more containers that I have. And I got these labels here that I'm gonna be using. I got some refrigerator liners, and here's my water and my snack. So yeah, this is all of the groceries. Now I've already put away all of the perishables. So these are all just the regular groceries that are gonna go in the pantry. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and get stocked up because we have, like I said, been depleted for a while I was trying to get all of my supplies gathered up to do this refrigerator organization. So hopefully I have everything I need, and we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna show you, this is the refrigerator. We have the GE refrigerator and freezer combo, the freezer down at the bottom there. And I love this refrigerator. It's very spacious. It has the water, and you can see how dirty this refrigerator is, guys. I mean, it's just, yep. It is ready for a good cleaning. So, I mean, look, I'm so embarrassed, but this is why we're here. And I literally did not clean the refrigerator for a while, just to make sure that when I did do the video that you could see that I am a normal person and my stuff gets dirty too. So you can see all the grime on the shelves there. I have some liners here that I'm going to be replacing with the new liners that I bought. I just wanted them to look a little prettier. So this is kind of like the layout of the refrigerator right now, what it looks like. I had started doing a couple labels that I had, but I'll finish that up today. So got some old stuff in here that probably needs to be thrown away. And then, as you can see here, a bunch of crumbs and things like that. So, and over here is the other side of the refrigerator, and we'll be going through all of this and just making sure that nothing's expired or anything, and organizing a little bit better. And as you can see, I did put a couple labels on this side as well. So we're getting ready to get started, guys. Wish me luck. Okay, I think my strategy is going to be to just take one shelf out at a time and clean that and then put it back in. That way I don't have to have all of the food out the whole time, and I can close the refrigerator while I'm doing one shelf at a time. I think that's going to be what works best. So here I'm taking my first shelf out, and we'll get started. So guys, I just use the regular old dish detergent. I use the Dawn brand. I like the green scent. I believe it's apple. And that's all I use just to clean these shelves. And then I'm going to rinse them really well and then dry them off good before I put them back in. So let me know how often you guys clean out your refrigerator like this. Like I do a light cleaning every so often. I'll, clean off any shelves that are a bit messy. I clean the stainless steel all the time because it just attracts fingernails and smudges and stuff like that. But I don't really go through and just clean it out as often as I should. I think this is probably the first time I've done it like this since we've had the refrigerator, like 2.5 years, which I'm ashamed to say, but that's the truth. It's never disgusting, but I mean, I just wanted to know, like, what is the norm? Like, how often do you guys do this or suggest that you should do this? Just very curious. Leave that in the comments below. So if you know me at all or have spent any time on my channel, you know that I really love to clean and organize, and it just really helps me with my depression and anxiety. It gives me order in my life, and it just helps me to relieve the stress that gets built up. I just like to clean and organize things whenever I'm stressed out or feeling anxious. And it just helps me to have a clean, clear space to think. I feel like I think and perform better when my area is clean and orderly. And so I know that might sound weird to some of you guys, but I know there's a community out there like me who feels the same way. So put like a little cleaning emoji or something in the comments if you think or act the same way or have the same kind of attitude about cleaning and organizing and things like that. So right now I'm cutting up the refrigerator liners that I had bought. I had planned on putting them on the shelves, but I ended up putting them in the drawers just because they fit better, and I just reused the liners that I already had on the shelves, and I just thought they would look so cute. And this thing here is something that I got from IKEA. It's supposed to keep your vegetables fresh. It has a little thing that you inside that you change every so often, and it just keeps down whatever the gases or whatever. I don't know all the technology, but keeps all that down so that your fruits and vegetables will stay fresh longer. So we had a few grapes left over that I'm just gonna take off the vine and put them with the strawberries that I got in my grocery delivery today. I like to wash them and just get them prepared so that either the boys or my grandbabies can just grab them and eat them without having to worry about washing them. They're just kind of ready to go. So this bowl here, I can't remember where I got it from, but it has a strainer inside of it. It's supposed to keep your fruits fresh longer. So I like to wash them and then cut them up and then put them in here so that they can be ready to go. And guys, I just love these shelf liners or drawer liners. They're so cute. They have fruits and vegetables all over them. They're green, so they match my colors anyway. And then also they're really thick, so I feel like they'll soak up a lot of like spills and messes to protect the drawers and the shelves. And I just love them. I think I got them from Amazon, I believe. I'll link everything that I can in the description box. But yeah, I would definitely suggest these. Okay, so with the freezer, guys, I'm just going to basically do the same thing as the refrigerator. I'm going to take one section out at a time and then clean that and then put that stuff back and then clean the other side, just so the stuff doesn't sit outside of the freezer longer than necessary. And so again, guys, this is something that I love to do. It's what I'm passionate about. I love organization. I love decorating. I love cleaning. And so I'm trying to actually start my own cleaning / organization business, and even a little decorating. So I just want to help other mommies and grandmommies, and then just my brothers and sisters in general, to get their lives more orderly, more clean and organized, so that they can live their best lives and be their best selves. So if you're in my area, check me out. Okay, so these are the groceries that I talked about earlier in the video, the perishables. I recorded them when I first got them, before I put them away. And I just wanted to insert that here so you could also get a haul of what all the perishables that I ordered for this grocery delivery. So here you can see I got a few things of meat, bacon, and sausage and chicken. And I got some dairy products, ice cream, of course. And my kids go through eggs like 90 going west, so I got that. And then over here is just another view of the non-perishables that I got on this delivery. So just got a few potatoes and apples. And my son loves that Tostitos cheese sauce. And then I got some oatmeal for myself, and then just some odds and ends. I love to put this canned milk in my tea, and this ravioli here, I use that for either the grandbabies or my son. He eats that as well. I got some cookies and just some more canned goods that we were out of, and then chips. So we all like different kind. So I got a variety, and then I got these little craisins that are covered in yogurt to add to this bag of trail mix here that I keep for my sons. And then just some other odds and ends. These Calypsos, y'all, are so good. We usually like the blue the best, but they didn't have any blue. So this flavor is the strawberry lemonade and the peach lemonade, and oh my goodness, they're so good. And these breakfast cookies here are great. I just grab those when I'm really busy, and they fill me up for a quick breakfast in the morning. And then I got these beans. I love to add like shrimp and sausage and ham and stuff like that. And then I pour it over rice, and it's so good. My whole family loves it. So here's a view of the pantry, and I'm going to just start to put everything away. And so here we go. So my system for the pantry is I like to order things in the way that we use them. And so I keep the canned goods at the bottom just because we really don't use them a lot. I just keep them to add to other things. And so that's why they're down there. Now that might be counterintuitive to what other people do, but I just like keep it out of sight because we don't really grab for that much. And so that's why those are down there. And then the next shelf is where I keep all the pasta. But here I was just putting away the chips in the basket. I have a whole basket for that. And now I'm just going to be putting away the potatoes. I have this little basket you'll see later, and it holds the potatoes and the onions. So I keep that there. They're supposed to be stored in like a not warm, but like a room temperature dark area. So I keep them down there for that. And now here I'm putting away the snacks in the snack box. So I tried to have a container for everything that needed a container, I guess I would say. I don't like to have a whole lot of different boxes and bags and different things like that. I like to have everything uniform. So I tried to find this stuff took years for me to get all of these containers. And a lot of it came from like the Goodwill and dollar store and stuff like that. So I like to have everything in similar containers. It just makes it look more presentable to me and less stressful, if you can say that about a pantry. But yeah, I really do feel better just looking at it and it's all organized. Yeah, look at my tall, handsome husband putting away things for me. Yeah, I cannot reach those shelves, and it takes me longer to get the step stool out than it would be just to ask him to help me. So he does it, and I'm so appreciative. So I like to break these boxes down just so they don't clog up the trash can. I think it just makes it easier just to break them down and then throw them away that way. So this is what I'm doing here. And then once I'm done with that, I'll throw everything away and then just go to the next thing. Okay, it's Cricut time, y'all. I am so excited. I love this machine. It helps me so much. I am a labeler. So to have this in my home where I can actually make them myself is awesome. And I just needed a few more labels to make to go along with the ones I bought. Sometimes I'll just buy them because it's easier and I don't have time to do them all the time. But I love to make them when I can because I just want to get better at using the Cricut. So here are the labels that I made. And then you just have to kind of squeeze them onto some contact paper, which then takes them off of the backing of this paper and allows you to stick them onto your containers. So that's what I did here. And y'all, here is the finished product. I love it so much. So I'm going to start with the bottom shelf here, and I decided to put the canned goods down at the bottom. One, for the weight distribution, and also because we rarely use them. I usually just add them to other things, so it's not something we grab for all the time. So I put those at the bottom, and then on this shelf here is the girls shelf, my grandbaby shelf, and I just have all their snacks there. I got these various risers for the canned goods at different places. I've had them for years and years and years, and so I just kind of jumbled them all together and used what I had. And a lot of these cartons and containers and things I also have had for years. Now this thing here, this Lazy Susan, I love it so much. It's from the Container Store. And I decided to just put all of our sauces in there, hot sauce, steak sauce, and things like that. And then we have a couple box goods here. It's pretty much the only thing that I haven't yet put into a container. Just because we don't have it all the time, so I didn't know if I should put it in a container or just leave it like that. And then here is another container for the girls' things. So I have all of their things separated out, and I tried to make it where it was clear enough that they can see through it and they can pick what they want. And then in the back here, I have our mixed nuts and our ice cream cones, which I still need to label, and then our popcorn. On this shelf here is all of our pastas, and so I've separated all of our pastas, and I also put our rice and beans there. And I'm just showing you how in the back I use some old cereal containers that I used to have or used to use, and use them as risers now so that I can see what's in the back of the containers. So here's another overview of that. I have our rice here. And guys, what I usually do with as far as the expiration dates and the instructions is I cut the instructions out off of the boxes and I tape it to the back of the container, just so that you know, we always have that if we need it. And then on this shelf here, I'm laughing at myself because I kept looking at this and I couldn't figure out why it looked strange. And it's because I put the PB&J on there wrong, but it's easy enough for me to just take it off and redo it, girl. Yeah, I was so tired by this point, and so I had been doing this all day, so I just couldn't figure it out, but later I changed that. And then this top shelf is our chip shelf. So we have our tortillas, our tortilla chips, our regular chips, our popcorn. I love to get this popcorn mix from Costco. It's the cheddar cheese and caramel popcorn. So good. So I have that there. And then just our large container of chips. Up at the top will be all of our paper towels. We were out and I hadn't got a new order yet, so that's what's going to be up there along with those to-go containers and my husband's lunch bags, as well as our tray that we use when someone is sick, a bedside tray. This row is our cereal, and I think I'm going to get one more container just because we're a cereal eating family, and a lot of times we don't have enough containers for everybody's different ones. And then below that is all of my sugar, and I have my chia seeds, my flax seeds, coconut flakes, breadcrumbs, marshmallows, all of those things there. Granola on this shelf, and I like to keep them in those airtight containers. It just keeps it fresh so much longer. And then down here, this container here is from the dollar store, and I just put all of our salad toppings there. And then the next one is just our broths and our Jiffy Mix, and then I also have one for our gravy. This thing here that I was just showing, that's a thing that I got from the container store, I believe, and it just holds all of our like foils and saran wrap and stuff like that. And then this shelf is all of our breakfast stuff, as well as my cookie mixes that I use whenever I have the girls. We bake cookies together. And then at the bottom, I have, I was showing you earlier, this container here that I love, and it just holds our potatoes and our onions. And then I have this basket that I believe I got from the dollar store, full of our water bottles. And then down here on the bottom, I just have some larger items, as well as our fire extinguisher. Now here, this thing I got from the container store, I think it was $19.99, and it holds all of our grocery bags. So it helps me so much, because once that thing is full, I throw everything else away, so I'm not overstocking on all of the grocery bags spilling out of a cabinet or whatnot. And then this thing here was one of the first things my husband put up in the pantry, which holds all of our mops and brooms and things like that. Now we're on to the beautiful refrigerator, which I'm so excited. I love the way it turned out. Excuse my voice, y'all. I am so tired, but yeah, I just love the way it turned out. It's so clean and fresh and organized and pretty. And what I did was I tried to take as many of the juices out of their original containers in the milk, just to make it more uniform, but also to save space, guys. It takes up so much space with all the different sizes and shapes of all the different containers. So I noticed that this really cleared up a lot of space and just made the refrigerator look so much bigger and more spacious. And then I have my egg containers. Down here I have my delicious Costco chicken tortilla soup back there. And then I just want to brag on that because I love it so much. And then I have this container here that has all of our bagels and butter and cream cheese and biscuits and things like that. And that's usually stuff that the boys make in the morning for breakfast. And so I put that all in the container together so they can just grab that and go. And then this one is so pretty. Isn't it so pretty how fruits and vegetables look? Just the colors, I just love it. But anyway, in this drawer here is all of our fruits and vegetables. And like I said before, I put that blue apple thing in there just to preserve it and make it last longer. And then you see that I have put the strawberries and grapes that I had cleaned earlier, along with this little Dollar Tree container that has our avocados and limes. And in the back there, I'm showing you that I put my sister's things back there because she stays here and helps me with my son a couple of days a week. And so she brings her own things, and so I put that back there for her. This is our meat and cheese drawer. And first of all, I just love the way these liners look, and they keep the containers from moving all around in the drawers. So I really like that. And so in this container, I put our bacon and our sausage and things like that, that once opened can get kind of leaky. And, you know, even in a Ziploc bag, because my kids are averse to closing Ziploc bags all the way, so things leak out. And so I wanted to have it in this container so that it would be a lot less messy. And then I put our cheeses on the other side because we are a cheese eating family. So on this side of the door, I just have all of our salad dressings, and I went through and made sure everything was still good and not expired. And I'm just showing you that I put my broth back there that had been opened already, and then our barbecue sauce, and then also our Cool Whip, just because it's so tall that it wouldn't fit in any other shelf. So that's that level. And then the next one is our condiment shelf. And it speaks for itself. You know, I just put all of our condiments there. And then down at the bottom, I labeled it spreads, just because it has our jams and jellies and things like that. But and it has this Tostito cheese spread. And then I also put that Parmesan cheese back there. And then the marinade that my husband uses when he fries turkeys. So that is the refrigerator. I love it so much, guys. I'm so proud of myself, but I'm just like so excited that we have a system now that I believe we can all stick with, and it just looks so pretty and functional, and the refrigerator is so clean. Okay, so now moving on to the freezer. So on the top drawer, I put liners down, which I love so much. I feel like it'll keep it so much neater and cleaner. These are popsicles that my sister brought for her own stash. And then in here, I keep my smaller ice packs. And then I just put like an ice cream, the obligatory baking soda, just to keep everything nice and fresh. I got our butters, and I try to keep extra butter in the freezer, so if we run out, and just take them and stick them up in the refrigerator. And then on this side, I have one of my larger freezer ice packs, I'm sorry. And then I also have all of the things that we use to make our smoothies. So in this one, I put these wire baskets down here that I got from Amazon, and just to kind of corral things so that they're not like sliding all over the drawers and everything is all jumbled together. So I put all of the meats in this one. And then a couple frozen vegetables there that we had opened and hadn't used all the way yet. And then on this side, I have another one of those bins, but I also put like our breakfast foods, our frozen breakfast foods. So I have some chicken sausage there and some waffles. And then in this container, I put like all of our frozen meals. So I feel like that's going to keep everything a lot more nice and neat. And so that's the refrigerator, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It came out exactly the way that I had envisioned it in my head. And if you did like it, please give me a like, subscribe. And if there's anything that you would have done differently, leave that in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys. I'm so grateful for your time. And I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day.